G'day, I'm Aussie Mark. In today's video, this will be part one of a two-part series on how to make and sell t-shirts online in the particular niche that you're into. In my case, obviously, that's drones. So there is a website, and in fact there's numerous websites on the internet that will allow you to upload your designs and place them on t-shirts, which they will then sell and send to the purchaser, and you get a commission because you designed it and put it on the t-shirt in their website. So this is the first part, and it's how it's one way that I use to make a couple of extra bucks where I can, and it's how I actually create the design. It's just a matter of thinking of a nice saying or a clever saying or a funny saying related to your niche, and including a graphic. And let's go have a look on the computer and see how I did it. So this is my graphics program, paint.net, that I've talked about before. The first thing is to create a new image, and I make mine 3000 by 3000, nice large one, so that the graphics are nice and crisp on the t-shirt. Now I'm going to create a new layer because I want to put the text on a layer that has no color in the background, so that'll be layer 2 in this case. I'm going to go up and select the particular text font that I want. I'm just having a look down to try and figure out which one I think will be nice and easy to read. There's a whole lot I have there to choose from. I'll actually show you how I get text, different texts to the one that come as default in another video. So I've chosen Letteromatic, 216 size font will work nicely on this one. And I wasn't quite sure how I was going to word this particular saying, so I'm just typing in the saying that I thought of. The world's a nicer place from up in the air, or something like that. World is a nicer place, maybe seen from up in the air, or seen in the air. Remember, I'm talking about drones, so I'll be trying to put a drone graphic on this as well. And that white background that you can see, which was the default, that won't be there in the end. I'm just putting that there so that I can plainly see what I'm doing. So the world is a nicer place seen from the air. Maybe, what if the world's a nicer place? Just make it apostrophe S. Now the world's a nicer place would be better on one line maybe. Yeah, a nicer place. That looks better on one line. Now, seen from there, that scene seems to stick out a little bit. Maybe, yeah, that's because it's one word by itself. Let's make it seen from up in the air. So I'll put seen from on one line and then up in the air on the next line. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that'll do. Move that down a little bit to there, so I've got room for my image of a drone that I want to stick up the top. So, alright. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to oblique these words. So rather than have them just perfectly horizontal, I'm going to tilt them a little bit. So I'm going to go to my, not perspective, to the oblique distortion. And you can see I've used this before, so it's gone straight to the default. Now you can see if I adjust that up and down, it moves the angle of the words. But because it's oblique, the verticals stay vertical, and only the horizontal tilt is changing. So yeah, that probably looks okay to me. Alright, so the next thing will be to, what do we do? Oh yeah, I've got to go and grab that image, the drone that I'm going to use. I've already got one pre-prepared. I'm going to use this Xiaomi My Drone image, and yeah, you can see I've made that all plain white and just left the lens on the camera black. Now, so I copied that and I'm going to paste it over here. And you can't see it obviously at the moment because I've got a white background, so I'll turn that background off. Now you can see the drone sitting there. Looks way too small in this particular image, so I'm going to drag that out, make that nice and big. That probably isn't too bad there. Yeah, I think that'll probably do. Now, if that was a white t-shirt that this was printed on, you wouldn't see that drone, obviously. So in order to make it stand out, I'm going to, no, oops, that's the wrong one. I need to go to Object. Yeah, I need to make that stand out by giving it an outline around it so you can clearly see even if it was on a white t-shirt. And I'll make that outline nice and thick. So, yep, that looks as though that'll be okay. Now that'll probably work on a white t-shirt, but how would it look on a black t-shirt? You wouldn't be able to see the words. So yeah, I think I'll have to change those words. So I'm going to select the word layer, layer 2 in this case. Now I'm going to go up to invert colors, and obviously the opposite of black is white. So if I invert colors, that's going to change just the words to white. And now naturally, like I did with the drone, I won't be able to see those words on a white t-shirt, so I had to make an outline around them as well. So there we go. I'm thinking about that. How does that look? That's not too bad. I guess that's probably just black and white's a bit ho-hum. I'm going to delete that background layer that I started with, so we've only got the words in the drone. Now I'm going to merge that layer 2, 3 down into one thing and save that. And I'm saving it as a PNG file so that the clear or the invisible layer, or that checkerboard that you can see, will remain clear and won't revert back to white when I save it. So popping it in the appropriate folder on my computer, I'm going to call it Up in the Air, I think, because it's obviously that's part of the word. And I need to call it something, so saving that, just going to leave those all as the defaults there. And now that could just go straight up onto the website where my t-shirts are, which I will put down in the link, of course, if you're looking to see what my other designs are already up online. But I think that's too much black and white. Probably need to add some color here, so I'm going to grab that drone and change it to a color. I'm just going to select the white. Now I'm selecting 2 colors here because I'm going to do a gradient fill on that white. So I've selected orange and yellow. I'm going to try this linear gradient. Just having a look, seeing whether I like that. No, not really. I think it might be better as a circular gradient. So I'll select that. That one there, radial gradient. Now if I start in the middle and work out, so that will have an orange body with the yellow arms and legs. Probably not too bad. Hit enter to deselect the drone. And yeah, I think that's probably, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll just save that, and that will be what I'll use in my next video on how to put it on the t-shirt. So it's a fairly straightforward process, and in part 2 I'll show you how I put that design onto the t-shirt on the website, and just how you actually could do it yourself. So take care until next time. I appreciate you watching, and the big thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already done so would be much appreciated. I thank you. I'm Aussie Mark, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.